Hi, I'm Femi Oke. It is time for nature. I'm going to take you to Mumbai, India, to talk to Dia Mirza. She is a global ambassador for UNEP for India. Dia, so good to have you. What I would love to know is your relationship to nature. What is that like?
Every time I'm in nature or I'm interacting with nature, I just go back to me. I really don't know how else to describe it. It's the one certain moment, the one certain moments in my life where I'm reminded absolutely of who I am.
We also want to speak to you about getting up close with nature. And you upped the game by bringing a picture with you and a rhinoceros. I can't even begin to believe what that story might be. How did you get into that situation? What are you up to?
Oh my God, I have to be one of the most fortunate people ever because I get to work with some amazing organizations in India that work in wildlife rescue, protection, and rehabilitation. And the CWRC Center is a rescue center where there is an annual flooding that happens in Assam every year. It's natural to the region. Very often, that the babies, the calves, and the little ones that get left behind in the flooding. And our team at the Wildlife Trust of India, along with the Forest Department, rescue these animals and they take them to the CWRC Center. They rehabilitate them, they reintroduce them to the wild. And every single story is magic. That surge of love and wonder and awe and happiness I felt just meeting these beautiful wild animals, and the sense of joy you get knowing that they're going to go back to the wild. They're going to go back to where they belong.
Dia, this photograph is important because you are standing there in the middle of sanitation workers. If you're from India, you know India, that photograph says so much more. If you're not from India, you have to understand what it is that a sanitation worker does, how close to the waste that they get.
I've got goosebumps. uh, these are people that come from the most marginal parts of society. They climb into our sewers with little or no protection, in the stench and in the muck that we create, and they clean it most often with their bare hands. They segregate our waste, they sweep our streets, they clean our beaches, they clean our drains, and they're ignored. They're an ignored part of our society, and they're incredible people who deserve all of our love and respect. And of course, they also deserve much better infrastructure to do the work that they do. But that will happen as well, as long as we can continue making sure that they get they're visible. They become more and more visible.
Here, I want you to do something which is very fast. And I'm
Mhm.
going to name a couple of things, and I want your instant reaction. Not a long story, just what is in your heart, what is in your head. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Conservation,
Survival.
biodiversity,
Connection.
nature,
Love.
plastic pollution,
Nightmare.
World Environment Day.
Celebration.
And just to wrap up, dear, what is the message that you would like to give out for World Environment Day 2020?
I think if there's one time in our lifetime that we've truly recognized the connection between environment and health, it's through this lockdown, this pandemic. It's been a stark reminder that we need to rebuild our relationship with nature. We need to do more to protect, conserve, and secure our natural environments, because our lives, our survival, our health, our livelihood, everything depends on it.
Dia Mirza is a UNEP Goodwill ambassador for India. Thanks for making time for nature.